Thank you for tuning into the live stream here at Chasing Aces. We've got a lot of events going on through the week. On Monday night, we have the long drive contest. On Tuesday night, we have a two-man scramble starting at 6:30 p.m. On Wednesday nights, we have wine and wedges. There's two different times. There's one at 6 and one at 7. It fills up really quick. On Thursday nights, we have the Aces Cup, which is a long drive contest that has the high schools competing against each other, and that's a spirit night for them, and they get a charity. On Thursday nights, we also have the best ball two-man starting at 6:30. And on Friday nights, we have closest to the pin, hole-in-one experience right here at Chasing Aces. And we always have new events coming. So stay tuned and check our website. Your live stream is about to start right now.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Trace at Chasing Aces, and we're back again for another live stream on the longest drive. I got my sidekick here, Mr. James, and we are about to kick this off. We got a big show for y'all, so here we go.
All right, first up is Josh Smith.
All right, Josh Smith is up first. We're going to see what he can do. Yep. 5 shots, and we take your longest for qualifying. And that'll be what is determined to bracket, y'all. First swing for Josh, short swing, but goes a big distance, 168 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees on the launch. It carries just under 300 yards and bounces over and gets to 315 yards. So 315 for Josh on his first one. The big swing in the first one.
Big shot.
Josh's next swing kind of throws the hand off of it. 165 on the ball speed, 13.2 on the launch angle. Takes a bounce at 274 and rolls out to just over 295 and sits there. Next one goes way right. It was popped, though. 158 on the ball speed, 7.7 degrees on the launch. Can it stay in? It takes a bounce and falls off. Fourth shot for him. 315 is his longest so far, followed by 295 and then an X. That one, 170 on the ball speed, 11 degrees on the launch. If this one can roll out well, it's going to be a good number. Bounces at 295. It's going to clear 315, and it's going to sit down at 319. So 319 with his fourth shot. And here's shot number 5 for Josh. Puts a grunt into that one, and we're going to see where it goes. 172 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees on the launch. It's kind of hanging up in the air a little bit. It's got to go. It carries 300, bounces over. Can it get past 319? And it does. 321 is going to be the new high score, and that is a solid showing on our first contestant. So 321 for Josh, and we are on to the next competitor.
It's a way to start it off right there. All right, next up, Caden Hendricks.
All right, so Caden Hendricks is up. Following up a good performance from Josh there. All right, here's the first swing for him. Just a bit under it. It's going to go straight up in the air, 23.6 degrees on the launch. It is going to stay in bounds at 121 on the ball speed. It's going to be just over 150, not the score he's looking for, but he's got 4 shots to improve. Next shot, 126 on the ball speed, 20.6 on the launch. It's going to clear over that 160 number and carry. It's going to stop down at 182. He's got 3 shots left. 182 is his longest so far. It's that one. 137 on the ball speed, 16.4 degrees on the launch. It's going to clear over 200 yards, over 210, bounce, and sit down just past 225 at 226. He's got 2 shots remaining. 226 is his longest so far.
I'll send you thinking all
All right, here's the next swing. 137 on the ball speed, and it goes way right. And he is down to his final shot for the qualifying.
What is it? I don't know where she is, but this is one of 1%. This time of year doesn't work. Yep.
His 5th and final shot, 19.5 degrees on the launch, 130 on the ball speed. It carries just over 190 at 192, and it gets past 200. So 226 is going to be his longest. And we are on to our next competitor, which will be
Cam McCormick.
All right, Cam McCormick is up. And we are going to see what Cam can do.
I guess just go over there, dude.
Yeah, don't follow everybody else.
Wherever you want.
That one guy walking left and everybody else walking. His first swing, 168 on the ball speed, got solid ball speed. It's got to go, though. It's going to take a big bounce at 222, and it is going to clear to 265. So 265 for Cam. If he can get that ball just a little bit more up with that ball speed, it's going to go past 300. Here's the next one, 162 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. It's carrying well. It's going to carry over 265, hit, bounce, and clear 280 and sit at 287. So 287 for Cam, an improvement between the first and second swing, and he's looking to do it again here on the third. That was a good swing right there. 156 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. It's going to be a little bit short of that one. 287, still going to be his longest. 4th shot for him. Hits it well. It goes straight up. 160 on the ball speed, 14.2 degrees on the launch. It's carrying over 270 at 272. Takes a bounce. Can it get past 287? It does not. It matches it right on the nose. So 5th and final shot for Cam.
Take your time, bud. Do something good
Our
here.
3rd qualifier here. All right, and that last shot, 9.9 degrees on the launch, 160 on the ball speed. It's going left, takes a bounce, clears. Can it get to 300? It cannot. So 295 for Cam McCormick. Puts up a solid score for qualifying. He's going to be kind of right there in the middle of the pack.
All right, next up we have Colton Davis.
All right, Colton Davis is up. All right, Colton, you got 5 swings. 327 is the longest, I believe, or 321. Can't remember. First swing, a little bit under it. It's going straight up, 39.7 degrees on the launch. That's not Colton's best, and he's got 4 shots remaining. All right, that next shot, 158 on the ball speed, 7.7 degrees on the launch. It goes a little bit right, 264 on the carry, and it sits and stops at 288. Third shot, he's under it, 104 on the ball speed, 38.8 degrees on the launch. 114 is still going to be his longest. Fourth shot for Colton. And there's a good shot for him. That one's going to clear way past 116, 171 on the ball speed, 6.6 degrees on the launch. It takes a nice big bounce at 250. Can it get to 300? It does. 301 is going to be the new high score. All right, and there's the last swing for him. 177 on the ball speed, 6.6 degrees on the launch. That ball's going right. Smoked it. Another big bounce. He gets it over 301, over 310, and stops at 315. So that was a good swing for him. 315 is going to be the score for Colton Davis.
All right, next up, we have Colton Smith.
All right, so Colton Davis, then Colton Smith. Two Coltons back to back. Colton, you got 5 swings to show us what you got. His first swing hits it, goes a little right, 147 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. Can it stay in? It cannot. So first swing out of bounds for Colton, and he's got 4 shots left. That was going to stay in play, but it somehow did not read. I guess it flew under the radar right there.
Great shot.
That one is not going to fly under the radar on that one. 179 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. It's crushed. It's going right. It's going to stay in bounds, take a nice bounce at 300, clear 310. Can it beat 315? It matches it. So our last 2 Coltons have matched at 315 so far. But the current Colton has 3 shots left. There's a good swing right there. It's just got a lot of spin on it. Going right. 164 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. It takes a bounce. It gets over 300, and it goes out of bounds at around 309 yards. 4 swing for Colton. He turns into it, gets it good. 169 on the ball speed, a good launch angle at 7.7. This one's going to give it a ride. It takes a bounce, it clears, it beats 315, and it stops at 319. So 319 for Colton Smith. All right, and then there is his next one, 166 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. It clears over 290 yards, takes a bounce, but is not going to reach 319. That is a solid score for Colton Smith. 319 yards is going to be the number. And we are on to our next competitor.
Our next one is one of our regulars and a favorite, Stephen Singleton.
All right, Stephen Singleton is up. He is electing to use the right bay. We're going to have to move the tee. Here, I can move it.
Thank you.
All right, so Steven is up. He's got 5 shots. Show us what he's got. He's got some competition here tonight. A lot of guys over 315. Hits his first shot. It's got some good speed. 167 on the ball speed, 6.6 degrees on the launch. It's going left and out of bounds. That's not right. Hold on. You're going to get another shot, Steven. It was on the wrong setting. All right, so we're going to restart that. Still not right. First shot, 12.1 degrees on the launch, 163 on the ball speed. It's carrying over 280 at 287, bounces and stops at 305. Next one, 160 on the ball speed, 7.7 degrees on the launch. It's carrying over 270 at 275, and it's going to stop and sit just over 290 at 292. Third shot for Singleton. 162 on the ball speed, 16.4 degrees on the launch. It's carrying over 200, over 250. It's going to sit around 288 and bounce over 300 at 303. Next shot. 160 on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. It goes 296. 305 for Steven so far. Hits that one well. It's a little left. It's going to kind of flirt with the out of bounds marker there. Takes a bounce at 270 over 290 and falls off at 300. So 305 is going to be the longest for Steven Singleton. And we are on to our final two competitors, which is?
Next up, we have Landon Falls.
All right, so Landon is up. And Landon is electing to use that left bay. First swing is out of bounds. It was over 250, but not in play. Second swing for him. Hits it. Goes left. And is going to maybe stay in play. It does. 132, 133. It's behind the ball right there. 138 on the ball speed, 4.4 degrees on the launch. It carries over 320 to 324. 124. .157 on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. It passes his 133 score and sits at 164. All right. His fifth and final shot. Got up in the air, 13.2 degrees on the launch, and it hits and bounces out. So 164 is going to be his best score. And we are moving on to our last qualifying contestant, which is?
Ryder Rutledge.
All right, so Ryder is up. And he has 5 shots to show us what he's got. Ryder's first swing is low, 4.4 degrees on the launch, 169 on the ball speed. It's going to carry over 250, over 260, bounce to 290, get close to 300, and sit at 299. So 299 for Ryder Rutledge on the first swing.
Oh no.
Party foul.
He's falling. Get up.
Ryder's next swing isn't even worth commentating.
That's so wrong.
I do better than that. Not better than that, though. 161 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. It is way out of bounds.
No, it's not.
And his fourth shot, a little bit left, 162 on the ball speed, 6.6 degrees on the launch. It carries over 240 and sits there at 242. Last swing for Ryder, 163 on the ball speed, 7.7 degrees on the launch. It's carrying up. It's got to sit and roll, and it does. Can it get to 300? It cannot. 299 is where he's going to stay. All righty. So that concludes our qualification. Mr. James is getting the bracket ready. This is the longest drive presented by In Range. We'd like to tell you about our events going on this week. As always, on Monday nights, we have the long drive starting at 7:30. And then on Tuesday nights, we have our Tuesday night scramble. And then on Friday nights, we have our closest to the pin with Mr. James back there. So we have all those events going on throughout the week. We're also starting our Chasing Aces League on Wednesday nights, 4-man scramble team. It's going to be a $30 entry every week, and then you accumulate points, and you go home with a big prize at the end. So sign up with that in the pro shop. It starts this Wednesday. We're looking to get some teams.
And doesn't Trace do a good job? Everybody give it up for Trace. He does great. All right. A few boos, it's okay. All right. Our first match is number 1, Josh Smith versus number 8, Landon Falls.
All right. So Josh versus Landon. So Josh, you have the choice of the bay and whether to go first or second. So you'll go first on which bay you want. That one? All right. All right. So Landon, you were up. And you said you want to go first? All right. So Josh is going to hit first. Josh, you have to register a score, so it can't be out of bounds. Once you register a score, then he will have 5 shots to beat that score. If he beats it, then the remaining number of shots you have to beat his score.
For Josh.
And then if y'all tie, there is a 1 swing off. All right, so the first swing right there, 11 degrees on the launch, 165 on the ball speed. It's carrying a little bit over 180 or 187, and it sits at 307.
Saw off like this. That's just. I'll just go home now. That's some LC Thunder type stuff.
First swing for him, he got a little bit behind the ball, and it did not register.
Yeah. Probably 8 foot.
Next swing for him does register a number, but it is not going to be anywhere near that 300. All right, there's a good one right there. 162 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. It's going well. It's got a roll. It takes a bounce. It's over 300. Can it get to 307? It does. 308. So there's a good yard difference there. And he's got 4 swings left.
Show him what you got.
All right, there's the next one. 160 on the ball speed, 14.2 degrees on the launch. It is not going to get to 307, but it did bounce over to 295. So 3 shots left for Josh.
You got this, bud. Hang on.
All right. He hits that ball 162 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. This one is going to give it a run for its money. It needs 308. It takes a bounce at 281, bounces, and it's short. 301. 2 swings left.
Is it Josh or UCLA?
He hits that one. That one's crushed, but it's got to stay in. 173 on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. It might stay in. It's close. Oh, and it just goes out of bounds. He carried 311, and he is on to his last swing. Can we see an upset here? The 8 seed taking down the 1. I don't think so. Oh, he put a good swing into it. He's walking it down. 173, 7.7. It goes over 304 to 327. He's got 3. He gets the remaining swings. So 3, yeah, you got 3. 327. Oh. First swing, 170 on the ball speed, just too high. 16.4 degrees on the launch. It's going to hang up in the sky there, come down, and get no bounce. It did go out of our nets, and it stopped at 307. This guy was the 8 seed? All right.
So you want your motherfucking hat.
4th shot is not going to get there. Last shot here, he's got to have it. And that is not going to do it, I don't think, but it did not register. He lives another day. That's house rules here at Chasing Aces. If it doesn't register, you get another shot. Oh, does he get another chance? He does not. That is going to be it, but it was a heck of a show. He went down to the last shot. And that is going to be it for our first round, first matchup. And up next, we have who?
All right, next up, we have number 2, Colton Smith versus number 7, Caden Hendricks.
All right, so Colton Smith versus Caden Hendricks. All right, Colton, you're going to go first. All right.
I was just thinking, I know I wasn't watching, but I was thinking he made plenty of fun. He did. That's all.
First swing puts a nice jolt into it. 3.3 on the launch. It's a little low. 162 on the ball speed. Carries over 270 at 268, sorry. And it sits down at 290. So that's a good start for Colton. And now we're on to Caden. Just a bit under that one. He's got 4 shots left.
All right, Caden, take your time, bud.
4 shots left for him. Next shot is not going to get there, and he has 3 shots remaining. Third shot for him.
Very good.
He got a good shot on it right there. 138 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees on the launch. It's got to go. It takes a nice bounce at 208, over 220, and sits down at 228. He's got to have 290, though. 2 shots left.
What's the wind at?
You need a hurricane. And he is down to his final shot. And that shot, it's got to get to 290, 134 on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. It is not going to get there, and that is going to be the end of that. It only takes Colton one swing to move on to the next round. And we are on to our next matchup, which includes whom?
Number 3, Colton Davis versus number 6, Cam McCormick.
All right, so Colton versus Cam. So you want that back?
Yeah.
All right. So you want to go second. All right. So Cam, you were up first. You got to set the tone here. Hits it right. 11 degrees on the launch, 161 on the ball speed. If it can stay in, it's going to be good. It will stay in. It's going to carry over 270 at 273, take a nice bounce and stick into that ground. Roll out only about 15 yards and sit at 288. All right.
Appreciate it.
Way under it on that one. I don't think it's going to get to 288. Had a good ball speed, 145, but it was just shot into the air at 21.6 degrees on the launch. There's a good swing right down the middle. It's going to register a good score, 169 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. This one is carrying well, bounces at 290, over 300, and sits at 316 yards. It was a good swing by Colton Davis. Pressure's on Cam now, who hits a good one, but high. Let's see where it is. 16.4 degrees on the launch, 160 on the ball speed. It's got to go further than that, and it's got to roll out more than that. 28 yards separating him and Colton. He might have closed that distance a little bit. Don't know if it's going to be good enough to get there. 9.9 degrees on the launch, 163 on the ball speed. It's going to carry over 280 at 286, bounce over 300, but it is not going to get to 316. He's got 2 shots left. Hits it, goes right, and that shot is not going to count. It's probably going to be out of bounds. Last shot for Cam. He's got to have it. He gets into it. Let's see. The pressure got him. And let's see. 8.8 degrees on the launch, 160 on the ball speed. It carries 275, and it is going to be under 300. Just didn't have the juice. Cam is going to be eliminated in the first round, and Colton will be moving on. Our final first round matchup is between whom?
Number 4, Steven Singleton versus number 5, Ryder Rutledge.
All right, so Ryder versus Steven to close out our first round, and Steven is electing to go first.
Wonderful. I got you.
First one is 7.7 degrees on the launch, 164 on the ball speed. It carries 285, bounces over 300, and sits at 305. So 305 is the number to beat.
Sorry. All right. I said, we need to scrap all these. Hey.
Ryder's first swing was a good one. 170 on the ball speed, 9.9 degrees on the launch. It's going to be a good one. It carries 275, but it does not get a good bounce. 293 is going to be the number for Ryder. He needs to find 12 yards. First one went right. That one went left. 168 on the ball speed, a low 6.6 degrees on the launch, and that one is going to fly out of bounds. Three shots remaining. That's a solid hit right there. We got to see where it goes. 167 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. It's going the way that he needs it to go. It's just got to carry the right distance. Carries 282, bounces over 300, and it is a couple yards short. 302. Ryder's next shot. That's a good one. Let's see. 170 on the ball speed. That's going to get it, I believe. 9.9 degrees on the launch. It carries 300, bounces over 320, over 320, and sits at 323. That was a good shot by Ryder. Putting the pressure on Steven. He's got 4 shots left. His first one is 9.9, 165 on the ball speed. It's not going to get there. It's hanging up in the air. It's going to sit down, go over 300, over 305, over 310, and sit. 323 is not there yet.
No, this is the final match. Yeah, I can't let it be.
That's a good shot right there. Unfortunately, going a little bit left. 165 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. That's not going to get there. Steven is down to his final 2 shots.
So you're going to go get Fred's job at the NBA too.
Hits that one good. Let's see. 173 on the ball speed, 11 degrees on the launch. It might get there. It carries just under 290, bounces, and it's not getting there. Steven is down to his last shot. Last one for Steven. He needs 323. Can he do it? He hits it up. He hits it right. It's going to give it a shot. 164 on the ball speed, 11 degrees on the launch. It's got to go. It is not going to get there. And Ryder takes down Steven in the first round. And that is going to conclude our first round. Which has who?
Now this is the hazards of being in the last seed. It's number 1, Josh Smith versus number 5, Ryder Rutledge.
All right, so Ryder is right back up.
Keep it going while you're out.
Okay. And Josh, you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
You'll go first? All right, so Josh is going to go first.
Second time I've done it.
I'm beating him up today, huh? Still all good?
Here we go, Josh.
All right, semifinal matchup. Ryder looking to be a 5 seed, punching his ticket to the final. Josh's first swing, he puts a good jolt into it. 167 on the ball speed, 11 degrees on the launch. It carries over 270 at 272, bounces to 290, and just short of 300 at 298. So first swing for Josh, 298, and it is on to Ryder. Ryder's feeling it right now. That was a good swing. 170 on the ball speed, a low 5.5 degrees on the launch. It carries 290, bounces over 310, over 320, and sits at 321.
Okay.
He hits a good one. It's going right, though. 169 on the ball speed, 11 degrees on the launch. If it can stay in, it's going to give it a run. It bounces, stays in over 300, but it is not 321. 312.
Come on.
He's going to need to be in that 170 number. It's got a lot of turn on it, though. 170 is the number right there. 11 degrees on the launch. It's got to go. It's got to take a big bounce. It takes one. It carries. Can it get there? Tie. So you get two swing. You get to finish out your two swings to beat him. And then if you don't beat that number, he has his remaining 4 to beat 321. If neither of y'all can beat that number, one swing, swing off.
All right, come on.
So he's got 2 swings to beat it. If not, Ryder's got 4 swings to beat him. He drops the bat off his shoulders at 168 on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. Goes over 300, but not near 321.
Come on now. You better get 221.
He gets a good hit on it. 180 on the ball speed, 6.6 degrees on the launch, though. Really low, takes a big bounce over 300 and sits at 305. So 321 is the number for him. Ryder now has 4 swings to get 321. He hit 323 last round. And his first swing, 162 on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. It's way too high in the air to get to 321. And that is not going to do it. 3 shots left for Ryder. There's a good one right there. Let's see. 168 on the ball speed, 6.6 degrees on the launch. It's going well. It needs to get to 300 on the carry. It almost gets there at 292, bounces over 310, and sits there. He needed 321 or 322. So, excuse me. 322 is the number needed. Rips that one, but is going left. I don't think it's going to have the speed nor height to get to 322. It does not. It might not even stay in bounds. All right. Last swing for Ryder. If not, we are going to a 1 swing, swing off. Ryder hits it well. 177 on the ball speed, 11 degrees on the launch. It's got to go, but he hit it kind of into it. And that is not going to do it. Had a lot of spin on it. All right, so Dustin, take your notes app out, type in a number, and y'all got to pick a number 1 through 10 to determine who goes first and second.
All right.
So, Dustin, just pick a number and then have it on your phone ready to go, just so we know this is a fair competition.
Can I go first? Pick a number. All right. What's your number?
5. All right. All right. He's picked 6. It was 3. All right. So you're up. All right. You want to go first or second?
Go first. I'll go second.
All right. So Ryder is up. All right. Thank you for coming out, man. First swing on the swing off. He hits it low. 178, though. 6.6 degrees on the launch. It needs to stay in. It goes 282. It did stay in. All right, here we go.
Swing hard.
He's got to beat 282. Oh, I don't know if it got there. We're going to see. 163 on the ball speed. It needs to get to 282. It bounces. It gets there, and it beats him. Barely. 294. Riders, stick around. You're going to be in the third place matchup. One swing off to go to the championship. That was a good matchup. That was a great matchup.
Really good.
All right, our last semifinal is number 2, Colton Smith versus number 3, Colton Davis.
Colton Smith is going to the left bay. Colton, you want to go first or second? You'll go first. All right, so the other Colton, you going second.
I literally in a video.
All right, first swing from him, 5.5 degrees on the launch, 168 on the ball speed. It carries 261, bounces over 280, and stops at 293. 293 for him. Colton's first swing, 11 degrees on the launch, 160 on the ball speed. It was struck well, but out of bounds. Colton's first swing, 14.2 degrees on the launch, 155 ball speed. It goes straight up in the air and settles at 254. Colton's next swing, that's a good one. 164 on the ball speed, 7.7 degrees on the launch. It's carrying well, bounces at 275, gets over 293, and sits at 301. So that puts him in the lead. So Colton Davis is in the lead, and Colton Smith has 4 shots left.
Hey, Ryder, we're going to play for third in a second. Next match, we'll play for third.
First swing on it, 160 on the ball speed, 6.6 degrees on the launch. It carries over 266, bounces to 288. So 293 is still going to be his longest. He needs 302 to improve and go to the next round. That was a good shot, low. 6.6 degrees on the launch, ball speed of 170. It's going way right. Got a lot of spin on it. And it is going to sit at a little bit over 285 at 286. 2 shots left. Crushes that one. Goes left, though. 169 on the ball speed, 7.7 degrees on the launch. It's got to stay in, and it's got to carry well. It does. It carries 306. Goes way over to 334. That was a great shot.
Come on, Colton. You got
All right, Colton, you need 335.
You got this, Colton. You know, my job full for everything. You understand what I want.
Hits a good one. 165 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. It goes way left and out of bounds. It went over 300, over 310, over 315. Last swing for Colton. Fell off. It's going. 169 on the ball speed, 7.7 degrees on the launch. It's right down the middle. It's got to take a good bounce. It does. Can it get there? It needed 335, and he was about 16 yards short. It was a good matchup, and Colton takes down Colton. And we are on to our third place matchup. We are on to the third place matchup.
All right, for third place, we have number 3, Colton Davis versus number 5, Ryder Rutledge.
All right, so Colton versus Ryder. Colton, you get the choice of the bay or first or second.
Here you go. I got you. I'll go second.
You'll go second.
Can I get a shorter?
Shorter tee. If we have, they're the same. Yeah, you can swap. Yeah. All right. And here's our third place matchup between Ryder and Colton Davis. Ryder's first shot. 162 on the ball speed, 7.7 degrees on the launch. It's going right. It was a good shot. Carries 279, bounces over 290, over 300, and sits at 301. All right, next swing. That's a good one. 160 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. It bounces at 264, goes over 290. Can it get to 301? It cannot. So 298. So within 3 yards on the first shot for each of them. And now here's the second shot for Colton. Gets under that one, 33.2 degrees on the launch. And that is not going to get to 301. That one was crushed. 182 on the ball speed, 4.4 degrees on the launch. That thing is a low flying jet. Goes over 270, over 280, and sits at 284. Next shot for him, way left. 180 on the ball speed, 6.6 degrees on the launch. It's got to get to 301. It bounces, it goes to 290 and sits there. And that last shot is not going to get there. Ryder takes home third place over Colton. And now, the main event.
Okay, here we go. It can only be settled here at Chasing Aces, the long drive contest. We have number 1, Josh Smith. Number 2, Colton Smith.
All right. You want to go first or second? You can go first. All right. Colton, you're up first. This is for all the marbles right here. First swing puts a jolt into it. 161 on the ball speed, 5.5 degrees on the launch. It's going way right on the curve, and it bounces and sits down at 294. Now on to Josh. Hits it well. 158 on the ball speed, 9.9 degrees on the launch. It carries 250 or 248, bounces over 270. So that is not going to be 294. So Josh is still up. Puts a grunt into that one. Let's see. 170 on the ball speed, 11 degrees on the launch. That one should get over 300 yards. It's going to carry 298, bounce over 300, and sit at 318. 168 on that ball speed, 3.3 degrees on the launch. It's coming back in towards the plate. It needs a good bounce. It does get over 300. It's going to get near 318, but it's going to sit at 314. He needs a couple more yards on that one. Low line drive, rising up 2.2 degrees on the launch, 168 on the ball speed. He needs it a little bit higher. It gets to 300, but he needs 318. He's got 2 shots left. Hits that one good. 179 on the ball speed, 7.7 degrees on the launch, but it is out of bounds. Did it get there? It did not.
Come on.
Tied 314. Last shot
Come on.
to extend the series. And he rips it left, hits the net, and that is going to be it. 1.1 degrees on the launch, 174 on the ball speed, and that is going to conclude this edition of Monday Night Long Drive. Josh is 1 for 1 on attempts on winning the long drive. Congratulations. We'll get you over here in front of the camera. And we appreciate you for coming out. This guy is huge. And we will see you next time. Thank you for tuning in on the long drive. Josh is our winner, and we'll catch you later. Peace out. Instant disqualification.
Not natty.